Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. Get my voice on screen. Am I audible? Right. Good afternoon, guys. And check it what we completed in the last session. So I think so. We are discussing about first Java application development. Almost all the phases we completed. The last phase is remaining that we have to understand. All right, today anyway we are going to complete the total process. After completion of this total today, tomorrow there is a test for you on the basis of this first application. All right, and day after tomorrow onwards, I'm going to start a new topic. The new topic will be language fundamentals. That's the schedule. So try to follow this and don't miss the tests. For every topic you are planning to conduct a separate test, it will be useful for you. Written tests, if I conduct frequently, you may understand how much you are going to get the content. Okay. All right. Now let's coming to the content here. I'm asking one question to all of you. Now try to answer for it. Steps to prepare first Java application contains overall what are the various steps here we completed there. Overall, how many steps here we what are the various steps here we are having? Nearly 6 steps here we are having. What are the 6 number of steps there? First one is download and install Java software, download and install Java editor, open Java file and write Java program, save Java file, compile Java file, then execute Java program. These are overall steps what you are having clearly. Out of all these things, what we completed here now, download and install Java software we have seen. Very good content I given there already. Different options of setups like path environment variable setup and all we understood. Editor also we here we understood. And open Java file and write Java program, save Java file, compile Java file, execute Java application. These many things here we understood clearly. All right, sir. Apart from this, today we need to understand execute Java program. But before going to start our execute Java program, I need to give small review about compile Java file option I've given there. Compile Java file option I've given that I have to start. I think so before that, okay. Some points are remaining in compilation part here that we have to understand. Before that, we need to understand the content here about this compilation part. Try to understand this, what exactly this compilation content here we understood there. All right, sir, just within 2 minutes of time, I will explain the total content. Now try to understand it now. All right, sir, the very first one, if you want to compile a Java file, we have to use Java C command, and a command prompt, we have to use Java C command at the location where we saved our Java file. So we want to like what there d:// Java 430 location, there Java C space test.java. Operating system will take Java C command. Operating system will search for it in its internal commands list and at the locations referred by path environment variable. If Java C is not available at both the locations, there definitely operating system will give you a message. No, what is that message there? Java C cannot be recognized as an internal command, external command, operable program, or batch file. In the case if Java C is available at either of these locations, or maybe as you install Java software, as we know the location where Java C is available, we have to set that Java C location to the path environment variable to give location information to the operating system. To give this information to the operating system, we need to set path environment variable. So we set like what there, set path is equal to C Java JDK 1.8.0 bin. Whenever we set that location to the bin now, that means to this path now, operating system will go there, operating system will search for Java C, the Java C is available, then immediately operating system will execute the Java C command. By the execution of the Java C command, Java compiler software will be activated. Java compiler software will come into the command prompt where it will take the provided Java file name. What is this Java file name? What we provided here now? Tester.java. Right now, immediately operating, that means Java compiler will search for tester.java at the current location. That is what their d:/Java 430 location. Their compiler will search for tester.class file, tester.java. In the case if tester.java is not available in the current location, there we are able to get this message like Java C : file not found : tester.java. In the case if tester.java file is available at a current location, immediately compiler will start compilation right from starting point of the file to the ending point of the file. Everything will be executed. That means everything will be compiled. Compilation will start from starting point of the file to the ending point of the file. All right. If any compilation error is identified in the middle, no, there we are able to get some error messages. No, if no error is identified in our Java file, then compiler will complete its compilation part. Then it will generate .class file. By default, tester.class file will be generated at the same current location d:/Java 430. After that, there we understood different options of this compilation there. Now, what are the different options of this compilation? Okay, case number one. If you want to compile Java file from the current location, and if you want to send the generated .class file to a particular target location, there we have to use what option there? No, -d option here we have to provide. For that option here we have to use there -d option there. That's okay, fine. That is one point here. Next one is, so there where it is going to be utilized actually, in general in the standard application development, all Java files we are going to keep under src folder. All the .class files we have to keep under what their classes folder. So Java files are available at one location, but we have to send the generated .class files to some other location. So where it is required to send the generated .class files to a particular location. For that purpose, we have to use what their -d option along with our Java C command. Next one is after completion of this case 2. If we use a package statement in the Java file, then we have to compile the Java file with -d option in order to generate folder structure with respect to the package name. In order to generate folder structure with respect to the package name here. See, for example, if I use com.durgasoft.core folder, core package name. So I want to create a com folder. Inside the com folder, Durgasoft folder. Inside Durgasoft folder, core folder. Inside this core folder only, I want to keep all the generated .class files. That's my requirement. Okay, but this topic again, this packages, how to compile them, again we are going to understand in a packages topic. We have a separate topic there, packages. There I'm going to discuss about this content again, but not immediately. In the fundamental, just only how to compile the program only I'm given to give that. But execution of these Java files, I will discuss there in a packages care. We have a separate topic. Nearly then 6 to 7 hours of time we have to spend for only packages there. All right, I will discuss about it. Don't need to worry for it. Then after completion of this, some examples here are given there. Next one is, all right, sir. Then after completion of this, the diagrammatic representation also by shown, and what is going to be happen if we use that package statement and if we compile Java file with a -d option. That all the content I discussed there. Next, I have a question. What was that question here? Now tell me, is it possible to compile more than one Java file by using a single Java C command? Right, what is the answer here we provided here? No, yes, it is possible to compile more than one Java file by using a single Java C command with the following cases. All right, so now here I want to give that number of cases here. Again, understand it. Case number one. Again here, case number 1, here we have to understand. What exactly this case number 1 now? Understand this. Very simple one. Alright, sir. Now directly I'm writing this command here. Now try to understand it. Java C. Observe carefully. Java C. Here, what we are going to provide there? File1.java space. Don't put comma. In general, people are having bad habituation. Comma is what there as per the English convention, English language convention. The same thing people are trying to implement. But on command prompt, don't put comma here. Just simply we have to provide what there space. File1.java space. File2.java space. File3.java. What files we want to compile by using single Java C command, then we have to use this. Yes, sir. All of you are getting clarity. This is case number 1. I'll show programmatically. I will show. No need to worry for it here. I will take some few files now. Then I want to show that. But let me complete all the content here now, all the options here now. This is case number 1. For example, 10 Java files are available. I don't require to compile all of them. Out of them, only 3 files I want to compile at a time. Only 3 files I want to compile at a time. So what I have to do? Java C space file1.java space file2.java space file3.java. That's enough. Automatically the required Java files here we are able to compile. Got it or not? I'll show. No need to worry for it. I'll show this bunch here. Next one. Case 2. Case 2. What is my requirement here? Now here I want to specify that to compile specific files. To compile what are the specific files. Specific files from the current location. Right, case 2. To compile all Java files from current location. For this case now, all Java files I want to compile. No specification here. At present, in the current folder, whatever the Java files are available, all Java files I want to compile. That's my requirement. So in this case, here we have to use what there? Java C space star.java. Java C space star.java. What is this star here? No, star is representing what there? All, any file name with the extension .java, all we are able to compile. Any Java file with the extension .java is going to be compiled. This is case number 2. Next one is case 3. Observe carefully. To compile all Java files, which are started with the employee and ended with anything. Yes, sir. Got it or not? What is my command here now? To compile all Java files which are started with which start with employee and end with anything. I don't have any specification. End with anything, but started with what their employee. This Java files I want to compile. So Java C started with what their employee. That name is fixed or not? So here we have to use employee. Ended with what their anything. Prefixed with the employee. Suffixed with the anything. Anything in the sense in place of anything we can use what their star dot Java. It may be like employee names.java, employee address.java. It may be like what their employee emails.java, anything which are started with what their employee. Yes, sir. Clear or not? All right, so now this is what exactly the point here I'm telling to you. Next one is case 4. Everybody understand this? No? Case 4. To compile all Java files which start with anything, and end with which start with anything and end with address, for example. That example I'm taking there. Start with anything but end with what their address. Then what exactly the command here we have to use there? Java C. Right. Observe carefully. Start with anything. In place of anything, we have to use what there? Star. Then end with what their address. So here we have to provide what their address dot Java. Java C space star address dot Java. Sir, all of you are getting that not? Right, sir. Now this is one punch. Next one, case 5. To compile all Java files, which contains account. It may be started one, it may be ended one, or it may be in the middle, wherever it may be. The Java file name contains account. That Java files I want to compile. So here, what we have to do there to compile Java files which contain account. All right. So now the file is the command is what there Java C. Observe carefully. Star account star dot Java. Star may be anything, maybe nothing also. In place of star, we can replace with what there empty. Say for example, student account. Yes, star is what there student account is existed here. Second star is what there empty. All right, sir. Account details dot Java. Started with account. Okay, no issues there. It is valid there. In place of star details dot Java. Like this, all this here we are getting clearly. Anything we can understand clearly. Right, sir. Now this is another point here we can understand. No? So overall, these are the various options of compilation, compiling more than one Java file. Now check this one here. What we are having the content here. No. All right, sir. First, what is the direct question here? What is the interview question for us? No. Is it possible to compile more than one Java file by using a single Java C command? That's the question here. Then what is the answer for this one here? Yes. Answer is what there? Yes. It is possible to compile more than one Java file by using single Java C command with the following cases. What are the cases now? First one, case one, to compile specific files from the current location, then we have to use this. Again, I'm telling there, between file names, we should not provide any comma or any semicolon. Simply, we have to provide what their space. To compile all Java files from current location, Java C star dot Java. To compile all Java files which starts with employee and end with anything, Java C employee star dot Java. To compile all Java files which start with anything and end with address, there we have to write what there, Java C space star address dot Java. To compile all Java files which contain account, Java C space star account star dot Java. Shall we see all these points in practical? Right, sir. Now just give 2 minutes of time. I need to take like what there edit plus. First of all, let me prepare so many files here. Nearly 9 to 10 number of files here I want to create now. Then after that only I want to go for it. Now let us observe carefully. First of all, now here I need to take a Java file. Now this Java file here I want to take like what there. Observe carefully. Employee names dot Java. This is like what their employee names. Of course, the main method and all these things are not required. Just my intention is just only to compile the content here. Let me save this where we want to save this one. D drive Java 430. In this location here, I want to save this. All right. Now this is like what I'm telling there. Employee names dot Java. All right, sir. Now similarly, I want to take another one here. Now this is like what there employee like mails dot Java. Employee mails dot Java. The same location mails employee mails dot Java. Next one is after that another Java file here I want to take. Now this is like what there employee address. I want to save it. Control S employee address. Employee address dot Java. That's it. Up to now, how many Java files can we provided there? 3 Java files. Of course, main method is available or main method is not available. That doesn't matter for us now. Just I'm going to compile the program only. I'm not going to show any output with all this. Right? 3 things are completed. Next one is here. Now I need to prepare like what there? Student names. Student names dot Java. Similarly, all right. Now student emails dot Java. Control S. Student emails. Yes. Okay, okay, fine. Student emails. Student mails. Okay, no problem. Student mails dot Java. What I have taken there about this employee mails. Oh, it's okay, fine, no problem. Then what next one here? Other one here, similar Java file. Student address. Control S, and here this is like what there? Student address dot Java. Okay, fine. So this many Java files I have taken. 6 I have taken care. Few more are required. If you want to show all these patterns at a time, no, I require these many things. No. Next one is customer names dot Java. Customer names dot Java. All right, 1 minute. No problem. I'll go for it. Save as customer names dot Java. Right, sir. Now there is no customer names. This I don't require. It's okay, fine. Right, sir. Customer names dot Java is okay, fine. Next one is what that? Then after this, customer mails dot Java. Customer mails dot Java. Then after this, another one, customer address dot Java. Customer address dot Java. Right. Overall, how many Java files can I created here now? Nearly 9 number of Java files can I created. Clear? Next one is after completion of this, observe carefully. Another Java file, temporary employee names. Another file name is what there? Temporary employee names. Temporary employee names dot Java. Right. So next one more file. Permanent employee dot Java. Employee names. Permanent employee names. Right. So overall 11 Java files can be created. Alright, sir. Then after this, let me open my command prompt now. In the command prompt, I must go to the location where I provided our Java file. D, then here cd Java 430. Alright, then after this, dir. If you observe this, all Java files are existed here. Now try to understand it. So anyway, then PNG files are not required. Customer address.java, customer mails.java, customer names.java. That's okay. Employee address.java, back file is created here. Now I don't require this backup files here. Star.back. These back files are created by edit plus, not by compiler, not by anything. Edit plus editor is creating this backup of files now. Not required here. Just after this now dir. Now see this one. Employee address.java, employee mails.java, employee names.java, batch files. It's okay then. Permanent employee names.java, student address.java, student mails.java, student names.java, temporary employee names.java. Okay, tester.java is a normal kit. Just it's okay, fine. These many Java files are available. Have you seen any dot class file here up to now? Except this tester dot class, maybe somewhere else it might be existed. I think so. It's also not available here. No dot class files. Only Java files are existed. Got it or not? Now let's come for our content here. My requirement is what there. I want to compile specific Java files. What Java files can I want to compile here? Java C. Observe carefully. Java C. Say for example, employee names dot Java space student names dot Java space customer address dot Java. Sir, got it or not? Single Java C command I have used. Along with the single Java C command, how many Java files are specified there? Nearly 3 Java files are specified or not? Now let us execute this. Let us compile this. Compiled successfully. Now here, if I open this dir, what you are able to see there, now tell me. First of all, customer address dot class we are getting. Next one is what there, employee names dot class. Next one is what there, student names dot class. Here we are getting it or not? Right, so now the required Java files we compile. That's okay. That is one option here. Leave this one. Delete star dot class. So my intention is just to show the respective proofs only. That's it. I'm not going to maintain them here every time now. Next one is after that. What is my requirement here? I want to compile all Java files which are available at current location. Every Java file I want to compile which are available at the current location. So here what we have to do? Java C space star dot Java. Java C space what there? Star dot Java. Click on enter button here now. Alright, sir. I completed this part here. Java C space star dot Java. Now see this one. dir. If I open this, for every Java file there is a class file. Now see this one. Customer address dot class, customer mails dot class, customer names dot class, employee address dot class, employee mails dot class, employee names dot class. Alright, permanent employee names dot class, student address dot class, student mails dot class, student names dot class. See, for every Java file a separate dot class file is created or not? This is a way to compile all Java files which are available in our content. Got it or not? Alright, so next one is all of you observe carefully. Delete star dot class. Dir no dot class file here, all the class are deleted here. Now it's okay, fine. Now my requirement is I want to compile all Java files which are started with employee. I want to compile all Java files which are started with the employee. So here what we have to do, Java C employee star dot Java. All Java files I want to compile which are started with the employee. Java C space employee star dot Java. Compiled successfully. Now see this one dir. Only employees started dot class we are able to get. For customers, we are not having any dot Java. Am I right? Or dot class. But employee address dot class, employee mails dot class, employee names dot class. But for student also we are not seen. We are not getting anything like what there dot class. Only employee started. Java files are compiled. Clear or not? Okay, leave this one here. This is one point here. Next one is what there after this. I want to delete all the dot class here, star dot class. Okay, leave this one. Now this time, I want to compile all Java files which are ended with the address, which ended with what their address. Now what we have to do there? Java C space star address dot Java. Java C space star address dot Java. Click on enter button. Now here we are getting it now dir. If you see this, now here what we are getting there now, ended with address, customer address dot class. Next one is what there, employee address dot class. Next one is what there, student address dot class. Remaining dot class are not available. Okay, leave this one. Delete star dot class. Okay, fine. Now here my next requirement is what there. I want to compile all Java files which contains employee. I want to compile all Java files which contains employee. That employee name may be started one, employee may be ended one, the employee may be in the middle kernel. So star employee star dot Java. Click on this kernel. Compiled here. Now let us see this one here. dir. Alright, sir. Now tell me. Customer no. Employee address contains employee. Employee mails. Employee names. That's okay. Permanent employee names dot class, temporary employee names dot class. If any Java file which has a employee name, it may be started one, it may be ended one, it may be in the middle. So finally the Java files here we compiled. Finally here we compiled our Java file or not? So here we are getting output like what there. All right, sir. Now these many dot class files here we are getting. So all of you are getting it or not? So this is the total scenario about like what their compilation process. Total content about like what their compilation here we understood. Sir, all of you are getting it or not? Fine, sir. This is completed here. Already the required cases are given with examples there. Just if we compile them as per this view, then we are able to get our content clearly. Leave this one. Next one is after completion of this total compilation, next part is what there? Execute Java application. Last step, sixth step here now. Execute Java application. Execute Java application. How to execute the Java application? What exactly the process here we have to follow to execute our Java files now, Java program here? Let's understand it. All right, sir. Next up, a few minutes of time, we have to understand clearly the content what I'm trying to explain to you. But because compilation we completed, now we have to go with what their execution process. All of you understand it, no? If you want to execute Java program, we required main class dot class file. I don't require dot Java. Once the compilation is completed, I'll not think about dot Java file. You can remove that Java file. I don't require that. Only we require what file here? Dot class file we require. Once we compile the program, we require what there? Dot class file. Got it or not? Right, sir. Observe carefully. If we want to execute our Java program, first open the command prompt, go to the location where our main class dot class file is available. Where this main class dot class file is available now, as of now, at present here, main class is what their tester. Dot class file is what their tester dot class. Where it is available, d:// Java 430. So d:// Java 430. There we have to use the command Java. Along with the Java command, we have to provide the main class name irrespective of the file name, where file name and main class name may be same, may not be same. Main method class name and file name may be same, may not be same. But along with the Java command, we must provide main class name. What is this main class name here? No, tester. Test is a main class name. Java space main class name here we have to provide. Java space tester here we have to provide. Sir, all of you are getting it or not? Right, so now this is one point here we have to understand. So let me provide this punch here. To execute Java application, we have to use the following command and command prompt from the location where main class dot class file exists. Dot class file is existed. Dot class file is available. All right, sir. What is this command here? No, Java space main class name. That's it. Java space main class name that we provided. Example code I'm telling to you. Observe carefully. d:// Java 430. There we are using Java space test. All right, clear. This is a point here I've given. First point. Next one is after that. Listen, all of you listen carefully. All of you listen carefully. If we provide Java space test and command prompt, as usual, operating system will take Java command. Operating system will search for Java command in its internal commands list under the locations referred by path environment variable. Operating system will identify Java command in c:/java/jdk 1.8.0 bin. Inside this bin, Java is identified or not? In this path environment variable referred location, Java is identified by operating system. When Java is identified by the operating system, automatically operating system will execute Java command. By the execution of the Java command, automatically JVM software will be activated. Now this time JVM software. When operating system executes Java C command, their Java compiler software was activated. Now when operating system executes the Java command, automatically JVM software will be activated. When JVM software is activated, then JVM will come into the picture. JVM will come into the picture. JVM will take the provided class name, whatever the main class name here we provide and command prompt now, JVM will take that main class name. After that, listen carefully, JVM will search for test.class file at 3 locations. JVM will search for a test.class file at 3 locations. What are the 3 locations? No, at a current location from where we are compiling our Java file, current location. Second one is Java predefined library. In JDK lib rt.jar file is available. JDK JRE lib rt.jar file is available. There JVM will search for what there, the respective, like what the predefined library, respective test.class file. If it is not available there, then JVM will come to the next one, class path environment variable. Now JVM will come to what environment variable there? No, class path environment variable. In a class path environment variable referred locations also, JVM will search for test.class file. Come on guys. At how many locations JVM is able to search for .class file? No. First one is at a current location. Second one is what there? At Java predefined library. Third one is what there? At the locations referred by class path environment variable. If JVM is searching at all 3 locations about this test.class file, if test.class file is not available at all 3 locations, if a test.class file is not available at all 3 locations, if it is not there at all 3 locations now, there immediately JVM will raise an exception. JVM will raise an exception. In Java 6 version, that exception would be java.lang. No class found error :test. In the case of Java 7 and above versions, no, that exception may be error : main method could not find or load main class test dot error : could not find or load main class test dot Java. That means test could not find or load main class test. That's it. That exception error message we are able to get in Java 7 version. Don't worry, I will show that programmatically here. Don't worry for it. Now let's understand this clearly. First of all, here, what is the point here I'm telling to you? All of you observe carefully. Understand it. I'm going to prepare some document also parallelly. Now try to understand it here. If we use the above command on a command prompt, if we use the above command on a command prompt, then operating system will perform the following actions. What actions this operating system is able to perform there? Right, so now tell me. Point number one, operating system will search for Java command in its internal commands list and at the locations are referred by the path environment variable. Yes sir, am I right or not? And at the locations referred by path environment variable. Alright sir, search for the Java command in its internal commands list and at the locations referred to by the class and path environment variable. Okay, no problem. Then what next one here? Alright sir, when operating system identifies Java command at C:/Java JDK 1.8.0 through path environment variable, then operating system will execute Java command. Okay, operating system will execute what there? Java command. All right, sir. Then what next one here? After completion of this, no, point number one. When the operating system executes Java command, automatically JVM software will be activated and JVM will perform the following actions. Tell me, sir, what actions it able to perform there? Now tell me, here we need to go for some steps. What are the various steps now? Alright, what I said to you now, tell me here, after this. Now first, JVM will take the main class name, what we provide in the command prompt. JVM will search for its dot class file at 3 locations. If it is not available at all 3 locations, there we are able to get some exceptions. Alright, so now let us check this clearly. What is the point I'm telling to you? Alright, so first one, JVM will take the class name, will take the main class name from command prompt. Okay, JVM will search for main class dot class file at the following locations. At which locations it able to search there? Now tell me. All right, sir. Now observe carefully. First one is, what is that location here? First one is current location, at a current location, and the second one is at a Java predefined library, Next one is at the locations referred by class path environment variable. Referred by class path environment variable. Right, sir? Now these are the 3 locations that JVM will search for. It's a dot class file. Now here the point is like what there? Here the point is, if the required dot class file is not identified in all the above locations, then JVM will provide the following exception messages. Now observe carefully what exactly this exception messages here we are able to get now. In case of Java 6 version, listen guys, in case of Java 6 version, what we are getting there? Java.lang. No class def found error :test. This is in Java 6. Java 7, error : could not find or load main class test. I'll show programmatically, I'm able to show both the exceptions here. No need to worry for it. Each and every point here I'm going to show this. Now try to understand it now. All right, sir. For example, the point number T. For example, if the required dot class file, if the required main class dot class file is identified at either of the above locations, then what JVM will do now? Sir, all of you get my point or not? What JVM will do? If the required dot class file is identified at either of the above locations, then JVM, listen carefully, what JVM will do now? JVM will load main class bytecode to the memory. Bytecode in the sense dot class file contains bytecode only. Tested dot class file is available now. The dot class file contains what there? Bytecode only. JVM will load that bytecode to the memory. That's point number 1. All right, sir. Now listen carefully. I'll explain. From this point onwards, I'll explain now. Up to this point, I've given clarity. Now try to understand it. In the case, okay, one more point here I want to include. Try to understand it now. In the case if tester.class file is not available at current location, in this location tester.class file is not available, I know that it is available at different location. Say for example, E drive. Inside the E drive, there is a folder like what there? ABC folder. There, for example, tester.class file is available here. Assume the situation. Tester.class file is not available at current location, not available at Java predefined library, and not available at the locations referred by class path environment variable. I know the location where tester.class file is available. So I have to tell this information to the JVM or not? I have to give this message to the JVM or not? Or you searched for tester.class file at different locations. No, there it is not available. I know the location where it is available. I'm telling to you, go there and execute test class. Like this, I have to give some message to the JVM or not. To give that information to the JVM, what we are going to do now? Simple, understand it. Set a class path environment variable to this location. We have to set class path environment variable to this particular location. Now see this one here, d:/ Java 430. There we have to use set similarly class path is equal to. Now tell me guys, what is that location there? Now tell me, location will be e:/abc semicolon. We have set class path environment variable to e:/abc. That means here it will be added. Now here e:/abc that we provided. Again if we use like what there, Java space test again here, then again what is the JVM process there? Again JVM will take that main class name, JVM will search for it at a current location at Java predefined library and at the locations referred by class path. Finally at a class path environment variable location, the tester.class file is identified or not. So finally what is the point I'm telling there? If it is identified, if it is available at either of these three locations, if tester.class file is available at either of these three locations, no, then JVM will execute the test class. How JVM is able to execute the test class, I will discuss with you now. Answer my point here. Right, sir. Then I want to add this point also now, try to understand it clearly. Now here itself I want to provide D. For example, if the required main class dot class file is available at a different location, then we have to set up class path. Then we have to set class path environment variable to the respective location. In order to give dot class file information to the JVM. Okay, now this is the part here what we provided. No, for that I'm giving that information also, like what there, set class path is equal to then e:/abc location. That's it. This one also we have included there. Actually the point no. Right, sir. If the required main class dot class file is available at either of the above locations, then JVM will load main class bytecode to the memory. After that, what JVM will do now? After completion, after loading main class bytecode, then what JVM will do now? Right, sir. Observe carefully. Listen, all of you now. Okay, fine. Class path we set here. Again, we have used Java space test now. JVM will identify tester.class file at either of these two locations. Either of these three locations is identified now. When it identifies this, immediately JVM will take this tester.class file. JVM will load this tester class bytecode to the memory. JVM will load tester class bytecode to the memory. Okay, loaded. After loading tester class bytecode to the memory, JVM will go to the tester class where JVM will search for main method, whether main method is available or not available. After loading tester class, no, of course, I'm not drawing anything about loading phase here. You can understand. Loaded class bytecode is loaded to the memory. Tester dot class file contains bytecode. Dot class files contains what there? Bytecode only. That bytecode will be loaded to the memory. All right, sir. When a tester class bytecode is loaded to the memory, then JVM will go to the tester class where JVM will search for main method inside this tester class whether main method is available or not. JVM will search for main method whether it is available or not. It will check it. In the case if main method is not available in the loaded main class, if main method is not available in the loaded main class, then immediately JVM will provide a message, an exception message. What is that exception message we are able to get now? In Java 6 version, up to Java 6 version, java.lang. No such method error colon main. Right from Java 7 version onwards, error colon main method not found in a class test. Please define the main method as public static void main string array aux. Come again, what is the point I'm telling there? In the case if main method is not available in the loaded main class, no, where JVM will give some exception message. Up to Java 6 version, what is that exception message is able to provide now? Java dot lang dot no such a method error colon main. Right from Java 7 version onwards, what we are able to get there? Error colon main method not found in a class test. Please define the main method as a public static void main string array args. Right or not? These two things here we are able to get. Well, let me complete the total process here. Then after that I will give more clarity about this one. Okay, fine. All right, sir. Now let me check this point here. JVM will load main class bytecode. Right. After loading main class bytecode, after loading main class bytecode to the memory, JVM will check whether the main class contains main method or not. Main method or not. After loading the main class bytecode to the memory, JVM will check whether the main class contains the main method or not. Observe carefully. If the main class doesn't have main method, the main class do not have main method, then JVM will provide the following exception messages. What messages here we are able to get now? Observe carefully. In Java 6 version, java.lang. No such method error colon main. Right, sir? Next one is after this Java 7 version, different error message here, error colon. What we are able to get now? Main method not found in class test. In main class test. Please define the main method as please define the main method as a public static void main string array args. This message here we are able to get. When it is a case now, when main method is not available in the main class. So in Java 6 version, java.lang no such a method error colon main. In Java 7 version, error colon main method not found in class test. The main method as public static void main string array args. All right, sir. Next one is after that. What next point here? We can understand it clearly. For example, if a main class, that means main method is available inside the main class. In the case main method is available inside the main class, then immediately JVM will create a thread to execute our main method. Immediately JVM will create a thread to execute our main method. This thread is called as a main thread. This thread is called as what there? Main thread. Right, sir. Thread is not any other one, sir. Thread is very simple. Thread is what there is a flow of execution. Thread is what there? A flow of execution. Observe carefully. Thread is what there? A flow of execution. So when main method is identified in our main class, no, JVM will create a flow of execution to execute our main method. Okay, then that flow of execution will start program execution right from starting point of the main method to the ending point of the main method. JVM will start a flow of execution from application execution from starting point of the main method to the ending point of the main method. That's clear to all of you know? All right, sir. Now what is the point here we have to understand there? Now tell me. All right, sir. The next point is like what there? If the required main method is available in the main class, in the loaded main class, then what JVM will do now? Then JVM will create a thread. JVM will create a thread to execute main method. Main method called, the thread is called as what there? Main thread. No need to think much about it. What is thread here? Thread is a flow of execution to execute a program. Thread is what there? A flow of execution to execute a program. That's it. Not more than this. So if the required main method is available in the loaded main class, then JVM will create a thread to execute the main method called main thread. The thread is what there? Main thread. Then what is the point I said to you know? Observe carefully. Main thread will start application execution right from starting point of the main method to the ending point of the main method. Yes, sir. All of you are getting my point or not? All right, sir. Main thread will start application execution right from the starting point of the main method to the ending point of the main method. Main method starting point is the starting point of the application execution. Main method ending point is the ending point of the application execution. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? Main method starting point is the starting point of the application execution. Main method ending point is the ending point of the application execution. That's okay, fine. Now observe carefully in the diagram I'm telling to you. In the case if main method is executed totally, main method is executed totally, and if you have any system.out.println statements, no, that welcome message is going to be displayed here. Welcome message is going to be displayed. Observe carefully. Again, I'm going to write here. So d:/Java 430 Java space test. If you provide this, then here, if the program is executed successfully, if we have any system.out.println in our program there, system.out.println is able to display messages on command prompt. Okay, fine. Understand it. Program executed successfully. When main thread coming to the ending point of the main method, when main thread reached to the ending point of the main method, automatically this main thread will come to the dead state. That means main thread will be destroyed. Main thread will come to the dead state. When main thread coming to the ending point of the main method, automatically that main thread will come to the dead state. Right or not? Whenever main thread is in a dead state, whenever main thread is in a dead state, then JVM will understand it, program execution is completed, then immediately program will go to, that means JVM will understand program execution is completed, JVM will go to the shutdown mode totally. JVM will go to what there? Shutdown mode. Meanwhile, whatever the processes which is assigned for this program execution, whatever the tasks, whatever the threads which are assigned for this program execution, that everything will be closed. After that, JVM will go for shutdown mode. Is that got or not? When this main thread is in dead state, no, there is an intimation to the JVM, program execution is completed. Immediately, JVM will shut down the total process what it was started previously for executing this program. JVM will go to what there? Shutdown mode. So, all of you are following my point or not? Right, so now try to understand this point also clearly. I'll show practically, no need to worry for it. Next point is like what there? All right, sir. When main thread reached to the when a main thread reached to the ending point of the main method, when a main thread reached to the ending point of the main method, when it reached to the ending point of the main method, then main thread will come to dead state. Main thread will come to the dead state. With this JVM then will stop all of its internal processes. JVM will stop all of its internal processes which are assigned to the present program execution, present application execution, and JVM will go to shutdown mode. JVM will go to shutdown mode. That's it. This is the total point here we have to understand. When main thread reaches the ending point of the main method, then main thread will come to the dead state. With this, JVM will stop all of its internal processes which are assigned to the present application execution, and JVM will go to shutdown mode. Right, so now this is the total process here we can understand clearly. Right, sir. This is the total program execution here what we are having now. Sir, all of you are getting it or not? Right, sir. Now here in the diagram here I shown everything now. Max information I provided here, but except exception details here. Exception details are given in the document here. Just if we study the document, easily we can understand it clearly. Now I want to copy this diagram here into your document. Just you can understand it. If you want to see the programmatic view, that means the diagrammatic view about this total parts here, everything I provided here we can use. Okay, fine. All right. Now again, for the sake of you, just 1 minute I want to explain the total execution process. After that, I will show the programmatic view now. All the proofs here I want to show. Now try to understand it clearly. First of all, tell me guys, what we have to do there? First of all, no. First of all, I compiled my program. Assume it tester.class file is available at current location. So then what we have to do, open the command prompt, go to the location wherever tester.class file is available. There we have to use Java space tester as what their command. If we use Java space tester command on command prompt, no, operating system will take Java command. Operating system will search for Java command in its internal commands list and at the locations referred by path environment variable. At path environment variable referred locations, see Java JDK 1.8.0 bin where Java command is identified by operating system. Operating system will execute Java command. By the execution of the Java command, JVM software will be activated. JVM software will come into the command prompt where it will take the main class name. Then JVM will search for tester.class file at the three locations. What are the three locations? No, at a current location, at Java predefined library, and at the locations referred by class path environment variable. At all three locations, if tester.class file is not identified, then JVM is able to provide some exception messages. Up to Java 6 version, that exception message is what? Java.lang. No class def found error colon tester. Right from Java 7 version, error message would be like what there? Error colon could not find or load main class tester. Okay, fine. For example, if a tester.class file is available at different location, some other location, which is not current location, which is not at Java predefined library, which is not available at the locations referred by class path environment variable, which is available at different location. So we have to give that location information to the JVM. To give that location information to the JVM, simply we have to set class path environment variable to the location where tester.class file is available. So we have to use what there? Set a class path is equal to /ABC. In the case, okay, at either of these three locations, if tester.class file is identified by JVM, immediately JVM will load this tester class byte code to the memory. After loading tester class byte code to the memory, JVM will search for main method, whether main method is available or not. In the case if main method is not available in the loaded tester class, no, where JVM is able to provide an exception. What is that exception there? Up to Java 6 version, java.lang. No such method error colon main. Right from Java 7 version onwards, the error message is what there? Error colon main method not found in class test. Please define the main method as public static void main string array aux. In the case if main method is available in the loaded class now, JVM will create a thread to execute this main method. That thread is called as what their main thread. Thread is a flow of execution there. The thread will start program execution right from starting point of the main method to the ending point of the main method. In the middle of this program execution, if any system.out.println statements are identified, related messages are going to be displayed on command prompt. When main thread reaches to the ending point of the main method, there JVM automatically JVM will keep the thread in data state. When the thread is in data state, no, JVM can understand program execution is completed, then JVM will stop all of its internal processes which are assigned for this program execution. Finally, JVM will go to what their shutdown mode. That's it. By that, the total program execution is completed clearly. Sir, all of you are following or not? Next, I want to show these points here one by one of the points now. Try to understand this clearly. First of all, let me delete star.java files, delete star.class, delete star.back files. All right, sir. Nothing is available. dir. Only batch files and some png files are existed here. That's okay, fine. Now observe carefully. What version of Java here we are using, sir? Java 6 version. Understand it clearly. I don't have tester class. Even tester.java is also not available. But I'm using Java space tester. In Java 6 version, the tester.class file is identified or not identified? Not available. I deleted everything. Tester.class file is not available now. Then here, immediately we are able to get a message or not? In Java 6 version, what we are getting there? Please check this one. Java.lang. No class def found error colon test. Right or not? Okay, fine. For example, Java 7 version I'm using, batch files I'm using. Understand this? How I'm using that batch files here now. All right, which version of Java is available now? 7 version. Java space tester. Error colon could not find or load main class test. In the document I've written already these error cases now. Okay, fine. For example, I want to create a file now. I want to create a file now. New Java test only. But inside this, I don't want to have. Okay, no problem. Main. Let me save this at d colon slash 430 tester.java. It's available. Okay. E colon slash abc location empty, no problem. Let me open my command prompt here. Java C space hyphen d e colon slash abc tester.java. That means what I'm trying to do, sir? I'm sending the tester.class file to what location there now? E colon slash abc location. Now Java space tester. Still we are getting this message or not? It means that where is my tester.class file actually? Tester.class file is available at e colon slash abc location or not? Tester.class file is available at e colon slash abc location or not? Now here, if it is available at different location, then we have to set class path to that location or not to execute our program. So what we have to do there? Set a class path is equal to e colon slash abc. Semicolon is not mandatory if it is a single value. Java space tester. Now we are getting hello world output or not? Same output. Of course, here we have written right there. Same output here we are getting. So this is a way to set a class path now. For example, see this one. I'm not having main method. Simply I'm having what there? ABC method. Okay. I want to open new command prompt here. The setup is gone. New command prompt d colon cd java 430. Okay, right. Observe carefully. I have a class. Inside my class, main method is not available. Okay. Now here, what I will do now, Java 6 version, Java C space tester.java. Compiled successfully. Even the main method is not available, compiler will not raise any error. Even main method is not available, compiler will not raise any error. Compiler will not treat main method as a special method. Compiler will treat main method is what there? Normal Java method. So we compiled it. Java C space tester.java, Java space tester. Here we are getting no java.lang. No such method error colon main. For example, I'm going to use Java 7 version. Java C space tester.java. All right, sir. Now here we are getting what they're compiled successfully. Java space tester. Here what we are getting there, please check this one. Error colon main method not found in class test. Please define the main method as what we are getting there, public static void main string array aux. Error message here we are getting. When it is the case no, when main method is not identified in the main class. Sir, all of you following or not? Same points. Everything I've written in the document here. Just we need to have patience level. Then we have to read the total document here. Easily we can understand now. Then after this, after completion of this, for example, I'm going to include main method. At the same time, just I want to write like what there, first Java application. Right, sir. Now here, what I need to do now, I want to compile this Java C space tester.java. All exceptions are gone, completed here. Now here we are going to execute this, then we are able to get output like this. First Java application here, we are getting output. Why? Because I've written main method. Previously ABC method I've written. Now main method is available. Then system.out.println of first Java application. That output here, that message here I provided. So we are getting that output clearly. Got it or not? So this is the total awareness here we can understand clearly from this particular content. Yes, sir. All of you are getting clarity on this? Right, sir. Now here I have one important interview question. We have to give answer for this question now. What is my question here? Listen carefully. What is the difference between path environment variable and class path environment variable. Class path environment variable. What is the difference between path environment variable and class path environment variable? You know already. Tell me, sir, what is the meaning of this path environment variable? Path environment variable is able to provide location information. Location information is able to provide location information to the operating system where all Java commands are available. Am I right? So path environment variable is able to provide location information to the operating system where all Java commands are available. Set path is equal to, in general, C:/Java /JDK 1.8.0 bin. In general, we used to set this one. In general, we are able to provide only this one. Am I right or not? All right, so next one. After completion of this, what is the next one? You know, class path. Class path environment variable. Class path environment variable is able to provide location information to the, not operating system, to the compiler and JVM. Of course, in our context, I have not used compiler, but in general, class path is used by compiler and JVM. In the future, I'm going to discuss about it. Don't worry for it. So class path environment variable is able to provide location information to the compiler and JVM, where all the required dot class files are available. All the required dot class files are available or existed. Where all the dot class files are available, required dot class files, no, to give that location information to the compiler and JVM, there we are using what their class path. The name is giving clarity. Class path, location of the path to the dot class files. Class path is what there, path to the dot class files. Only path is what there, path to the Java commands. Only path is what there, path to the Java commands. Class path is what there, path to the dot class files. Remember, in this way, easily we are able to understand the content clearly. Right, sir? Then with this total first Java application development, the total first application development is completed. Clear to all of you know? Right, sir. Next one is what their language fundamentals topic that I will discuss with you later on. But up to know whatever the concepts here we understood, you need to have some test. Then tomorrow attend for the test. Day after tomorrow onwards, I'm going to start our content like what their first application development. Got it or not? So tomorrow test will be conducted at 5 o'clock. Now to come at 4:30. At 5 o'clock test will be conducted at the fourth floor. We have some other classroom there. I think last time some of you have written it. Fourth floor, 401 is a room number. Their test is going to be happen at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Directly we can come to the fourth floor where our admin people will conduct the test. Yes, sir. Got it or not? Right, sir. Then day after tomorrow onwards, I'll start what their language fundamentals. And one small information, guys. The last exam, I got some feedback from my admin people also. See, the test we are conducting for the sake of your measurement. That means how much you understood. For checking purpose only, we are conducting the test. But unfortunately, some people are in a discussion mode in the test. Anyway, first exam might be, you're not a kid, first of all, think about it. Feel it is your examinations are going on at our colleges now. Write the test as like test only. See, if you are in discussion mode, if 2 to 3 members are discussing and if they're writing the test in the sense, what is the use of it? What is the use of it? If you don't like to write the test, no, I don't have any problem. I'll give question paper to you at your home. You can go for your discussion there. But the point, once if I'm conducting the test, at least we need to get some satisfaction. So I'm not going to point out any particular person there. See, if I identify any person who are in a discussion mode in the test, I will not allow that persons in the next future tests. including company written test. And one more thing I'm telling to you, whatever the question papers I'm giving to you, try to keep that question paper safely. Why? Because if any company is coming to me, if any, in June might be I have an appointment with a company. In June month, they will come here. They will take some people there. So if any company is coming here, first of all, I have to filter the people in Durgasoft. Thousands of people are able to attend for the test if I allow all of them. But I need to filter all the members. Top 20 members, top 30 members, top 50 members, depending on the company requirement. I need to select and I have to send them to the company. So by the time I am going to conduct one test, my own test I will conduct. In the test, I am going to provide the questions from all these test papers only. Get my point? What I'm telling you now. So what we have to do when I conduct a test, take it serious, prepare properly for it. Only first application development is a matter of 10 to 15 pages of document. Study each and every point clearly. Come for the test. Try to write each and every question there. In the case if question is known to you, it's okay, you can give right option. If it is not known to you, try to remember that question. Try to check that question at our home. Open the system, try to do that. Definitely we are able to get to open the document where we can check the information there. If everything is okay, if everything is right, then what we have to do there after completion of this? If everything is right, then what we have to do there? Then after completion of this, no, it's okay. We are able to get all marks here. In the case if any wrong answer you are getting there, try to correct yourself. Try to prepare for the next level. I'm sure about it. For every topic, I have a test. Definitely, we have to appear for the test. We have to check your knowledge. I said to you, I'm not going to give any job guarantee program. This is not job guarantee program. But more than that, I want to provide environment. So I'm preparing all of you for this job guarantee kind of training. So as part of that one, we are conducting the test. And moreover, I'm requesting everybody, on every day, try to assign half an hour of time for our content. Or depending on less than half an hour of time, not more than half an hour, 10 minutes or 15 minutes, whatever the concepts I'm discussing there, try to read out it. Try to remember that concepts. Then that habituation you require every day. If the class is completed, if the class is going on, then definitely open the document, try to read the content. So without failure, if you attend there, definitely we are able to get some content here. Okay, right, sir. That's okay, fine. Then tomorrow we'll meet. Tomorrow at 5 o'clock at the 4th floor, appear for the test. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.